But excited to share more about Virgin Voyages with all of you as we talk about this amazing itinerary that Jamie has selected. If you guys have questions, definitely feel free to pop those in the chat and I'll try to get to them at the end of the presentation. We have a lot kind of in store for you all today. So to kind of kick things off, I always love really talking about our trophy case. We're really kind of new in the cruising space. We've been sailing for about 4 years, which is amazing because we've actually launched 4 ships in those 4 years, which is incredible. But we're also an award-winning cruise line. And so I think sometimes when you're booking something new, even though it sounds so cool and exciting, sometimes there can be a little bit of apprehension. And so I want to just assure all of you that we are winning awards, both on the industry side of things and also with sailors such as yourselves. So you're going to be in for a real treat when you set sail on board Virgin Voyages. We've won Best Onboard Nightlife, Best Onboard Wellness Program, Best Dining. Some of our restaurants have won Best Specialty Dining Restaurant, things of that nature. So really, I think that speaks to who we are, what we're doing, and what you're going to get with your Virgin voyage at the end of the day. So when it comes to reasons why you will love us, first and foremost is we are adults only. There are no kids on board any of our ships. We are 18 and up to both book and set sail. However, that's not really who is sailing with us. We do tend to see sailors in their mid 30s to mid 60s, with an average sailor being in their late 40s, early 50s. So it's a really fun demographic. But Sir Richard Branson, kind of our founder and kind of the one who sparked it all with Virgin Voyages, he is the biggest 73-year-old 5-year-old that I've ever met. So really, age is just a number and not really necessarily any kind of indication that you're going to have a bad time on Virgin. So really fun environment, great for all types of people. If you're open-minded and looking to have a good time, Virgin is going to be a great fit for you. We are also going to be a really great value for your money. We have our always included luxury concept with all of our inclusions. So your food is going to be included. That includes your specialty dining, which is great. You're getting Wi-Fi included. You are getting entertainment, group workout classes, unlimited number there. So if you're a fitness junkie, we've got a lot of opportunity for you. We're also going to be giving you your basic drinks. So there's no upcharge for still and sparkling water, drip coffee, tea, non-pressed juices, and sodas. Kind of speaking into that food and beverage kind of scene, we have incredible food on board. No buffet, no main dining room. We'll talk about food in just a moment here. We also have incredible service. Our crew are amazing. They are hailing from over 100 different countries around the world, and they are a big part of what makes your Virgin Voyages experience so fun and honestly memorable at the end of the day. We're sailing to some amazing destinations around the world. We're going to talk about some amazing destinations in the Caribbean with the itinerary that we are promoting this evening, including our private beach club in Bimini in the Bahamas, which is great. And then last but certainly not least, our ships are really beautiful. They're all new builds out of Italy. They can accommodate just about 2,700 passengers, and they're really well designed, very beautiful vessels. But let's go ahead and talk about food a little bit more. Like I mentioned before, no main dining room, no buffets. We really take the food and beverage scene very seriously at Virgin Voyages. So you're going to eat and eat well from the first moments that you step on board the ship. We've got over 20 eateries in total. 6 of them are specialty dining restaurants, ranging from their own kind of flair and flavor to Korean barbecue, Mexican, Italian. We have a tasting menu, really good variety from the food side of things. We partnered with Michelin-starred chefs to curate our culinary program, so it is a really robust offering and really innovative, and I think some really kind of fun twists on classic dishes. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to get those dining reservations booked. Jamie will be able to assist you with that, but you're going to have an incredible time when it comes to the food and beverage experience on board. I don't know where you are all based this evening, but I'm here in Northern California, so we are starting to kind of approach that kind of dinner hour. So we're going to watch a quick video. Hopefully it doesn't make you too hungry and get you even more excited about dining on board. All right. Hopefully that didn't make you too hungry and just made you excited about dining on board Virgin. But we have amazing food in store for you. We also do things a little bit differently when it comes to our food and beverage packages as well. When food and beverage, just our beverage packages. We're not like typical cruise lines where you basically purchase a drink package that gets you a certain number of drinks every day at a certain price point. We wanted to give sailors a really, really flexible option. And so oftentimes with other cruise lines, you are having to purchase the same drink package that your, apologies for that, if that gave you a little gray box. Can everyone still see my screen? I'm hopeful that it's
Yeah.
only still showing what I need it to show. Um,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So when it comes to beverages on board, typically with other cruise lines, you're having to purchase the same drink package that your cabin partner is also purchasing. So it really gives people a lot of opportunity for not a lot of flexibility if you have different drinking habits than your traveling companion. And so at Virgin Voyages, we have what we call bar tab. This is essentially going to be a declining balance of onboard credit specifically to pay for your beverages on board. And it's on a per sailor basis. So it's very flexible. So, say Jamie and I are traveling together and we're staying in the same cabin. I could purchase a $200 bar tab. She could purchase a $500 one. It does not make any difference. Neither of us have to purchase one. I can buy one. She doesn't have to. So it's very, very individual. It is going to be use it or lose it. And we're going to give you a little bit extra bonus at every level. So your dollars do stretch a little bit further. And then one of my favorite parts about it is you can use your bar tab to buy a round of drinks for your friends that you're traveling with or the new friends that you meet on board. So that can be really beneficial for people, especially if they're feeling a little bit generous. So it is going to be nice here. You have anywhere from $200 up to $1,000 and getting up to $250 in bonus, which is great. This can be used on cocktails, your specialty coffee, wine, beer. I think that's probably it. I feel like I'm missing something. Smoothies and pressed juices. It can also be used on that. Also, when it comes to the beverage prices, we are not price gouging. So an espresso martini on board is running about $13, but anywhere from about $10, $11, maybe up to 15 is going to be what you would pay for a cocktail. That is all inclusive. There is no extra taxes, there's no extra fees, and there's no extra gratuities on that. It is all encompassed in that price that you see on that menu. So it's a really, really great, I think, value add there. Wines, 42% of them will be under $10 a glass. Obviously, we do have premium options should you want it. Beers, you're going to start probably at about $6, maybe go up to 8 or 9 for a craft brew. Just kind of depends on what you like to drink and kind of what your style is. Jamie will be helpful in helping you decide which bar tab package is going to be the right fit for you based on your preferences, how much you anticipate drinking, and all of that. If you decide to exhaust fully, you're having such a good time and you exhaust your bar tab completely before the end of the voyage, no worries. You're just going to get those drinks charged to your onboard account and it'll get charged to your card on file at the end of the day. So that's a little bit about our bar tab. But let's talk about entertainment very, very briefly. Entertainment on board Virgin is truly unlike anything else. We really have designed and curated experiences that are designed to break the fourth wall and really invite the audience into the entertainment experience, whether that is dancing the night away at our pool deck during Scarlet Night, which is our hallmark event on every single voyage around the globe, also pictured here, or it's standing during our Persephone show where Hades and Persephone kind of meets acrobatics and glam rock and very, very fun kind of atmosphere. You're standing through the duration of that show performance, and our performers are utilizing the whole room, mixing and weaving about the sailors and really giving you an immersive experience. But we also have some like really fun things as well on board, such as fried chicken and champagne pairing, for example. We've got bingo with our resident drag queen, the Diva. We do all kinds of fun, different events on board that you can really take advantage of. But Scarlet Night is that hallmark event. It is where we encourage all sailors to wear their splash of red. Really, from sunup to sundown, the ship just becomes more and more alive. We've got fun and unique activations on Scarlet Night. So those are those exclusive little kind of events and different kind of entertainment experiences that you can only get on the day of Scarlet Night. And it's just really, really fun. We start with a pre-show at about 9 p.m. and then we culminate in this big show and dance party out at the pool deck about 10:30, 10:45 at night. So it's definitely going to be a late night. So if you are someone who is early to bed, early to rise, I definitely recommend you getting your nap in on Scarlet Night because you definitely don't want to miss out. The energy is palpable, the vibes are incredible, and it is just a really fun experience to come together as a ship, have a great time, and really just be with a bunch of people who are just there to really have a good time, regardless of your background, walk of life, anything like that. And so it's one of my personal favorite nights on every single voyage that I have been on. And you can go as glam or as toned down as you want with your red outfit. You are seeing it here from shiny red shirts to just red t-shirts. It really is a great vibe on board. And we have no dress code. So you can really dress to the nines if you want or be super casual. And that is definitely still true on Scarlet Night as well. I'm going to play each of these three videos all at once just because I think it does a great job of showcasing the wide variety of entertainment and things that we have for you to fill your time on board. So whether it is seeing shows, whether it's playing shuffleboard or taking advantage of our onboard arcade and really unleashing that inner child, we truly do have something for everyone. We have dinner shows. You are seeing on that right hand side, that is dual reality, where Cirque du Soleil meets West Side Story. You cheer on your team, you boo the other team. So it really does run the gamut in terms of entertainment on board Virgin Voyages. What you won't find is going to be someone singing the standards and at a piano. We don't really have that on board, but live music is also a really big part of the experience. And so we try to have a lot of different types of genres on board, whether that be a Latin trio or more chill vibes or kind of a folk singer. It really does run the gamut, or kind of a high energy band from the UK called the White Rooms. It really does run the gamut. So there's lots of opportunity and lots of variety on board when it comes to more of those kind of group activities or just kind of things that you can experience. But then we also have more individualized entertainment as well. We do feature a small Las Vegas style casino on board, complete with table games and slots. It is non-smoking. We do have a smoking room in the casino. It is behind the cage. So if you need to take advantage of that, you definitely can. But I personally love that our casinos are non-smoking. We do have that arcade on board as well. So you really get to unleash that inner child. And the best part is leave your quarters at home. The arcade is complimentary for all of our sailors to utilize. We've got the social club featured in that bottom left corner where you can get a sweet treat, salty bite, or boozy milkshake. We've got shuffleboard there. We've got board games. We've got card games. We host trivia at the social club. And what I love about our trivia is that if your team wins, everybody on your team gets a free round of drinks, which is nice. We do speed puzzle challenges. We do all kinds of fun things there. And then up in the top right, the top left corner, we have some people enjoying the groupie. That is our private karaoke rooms on board. We do have more kind of corporate style karaoke in different parts of the ship that is hosted by some of our performers, which is a whole lot of fun. But if you're someone who maybe just gets a little bit shy and you want to just challenge your friends to a sing off, the groupie is a really, really great place to go. And it's really, really fun in there. But we're not all about just fun and indulging. We do want to give you opportunities to practice balance, maybe get that sweat on, maybe just do something nice and relaxing for your body. So we do have an incredible wellness program on board as well. We've got amazing wellness spaces such as the Redemption Spa. That is where you can take advantage of the thermal suite. You can either purchase a voyage pass or a day pass, a 3-hour day pass. If you are in a port that maybe isn't super exciting to you, you do have reduced rates on port days at the Redemption Spa. So definitely take advantage of those if that is something that you are interested in. But I cannot tell you enough good things about the Redemption Spa. Very luxurious, very relaxing. I got a great massage there back in September. So it's a really, really nice space. If you are someone who wellness looks more like relaxing and getting a massage, a facial, things of that nature. But then we've got the B Complex, our state-of-the-art fitness center, which there are floor-to-ceiling windows in there, so you have great views. Maybe those views will inspire you to, run a little bit further on the treadmill or pump that iron a little bit harder, get a few more reps in. We have the runway, which is our onboard track and one of the highest points on the ship as well. So it's great for photo ops. It's a great place to go to get some movement in, get some great views, maybe get some sun if you would like. The Perch, our outdoor yoga space, really, really beautiful things to take advantage of when it comes to our wellness activities. And Let's see, Jamie just kind of read my mind because tattooing is next up on this presentation. So at Virgin Voyages, we do have an onboard tattoo studio. We are one of the only brands at sea that do feature opportunities for you to get a tattoo. These are real tattoos. These are not temporary. You can get a tattoo or a piercing on board at Squid Ink. We feature renowned tattoo artists from around the world that are in residence on board, anywhere from a voyage or two to upwards of 3 months. But I got a tattoo at Squid Ink last year when I was sailing in the Med. I got a custom design. So I worked with one of the artists and kind of told them what I was looking for and what I kind of wanted and wanted it to symbolize. And she did some great mock-ups for me. And it's probably one of the best tattoos that I have, actually. But Virgin also has a curated set of flash designs that you can get as well. These tattoo appointments do fill up every single voyage. And for the 4-night itinerary that we're promoting this evening, I can guarantee you that they will definitely fill up. So make sure that you take advantage of that if you want to get one. But it's really fun, really different. And again, a really great opportunity to get that souvenir that truly lasts a lifetime. I will confirm that we will not be tattooing if the waters are rough. So there's going to be no botched tattoos on board Virgin Voyages. And if we can't accommodate you, we will definitely refund your deposit. So just know that there is plenty of fun and unique experiences that you can have on board our ships. We've got 4 ships in the fleet. 3 are currently at sea. Again, they're all sister ships, about 2,700 passengers per ship, but we do vary some food opportunities. We have got some unique restaurant concepts on 2 of our ships, Scarlet Lady and Brilliant Lady. We have different entertainment on board each ship. So we have a pretty high sailor repeat rate. So hopefully you guys will love us just as much as our other sailors do and will want to get back on board. And so just so you know, we do have a lot of variety for you kind of across the fleet to kind of keep the experience new and exciting every time you set sail with us. But I did want to kind of highlight the itinerary that Jamie has selected for you. It is running September 24th through 28th of 2026. It is our classic, our crowd favorite fire and sunset soirees 4-night itinerary that is round trip Miami. I have to say that on our sales team, this is one of our all-time favorite itineraries. It's quick, it's fun. You get to go to some great destinations such as Key West, go to the southernmost point on like in the US, I believe, is where you can get there. There's a whole little photo op there. There's also a great place that does lobster pizza. So you get some great views. There's a great tiki bar in Key West called Tiki House. It is a crowd favorite of our team. And then you get to also go into Bimini in the Bahamas. It's a small island in the Bahamas. When we port in Bimini, we are the only ship in port. So you really have the island to yourself, which is great. So we have our private beach club there. There's shark and snorkeling tours that you can do. We do those clear kayaks in beach in Bimini as well. We've got a historical tour that you can do. So it's really fun little port. But I definitely recommend taking advantage of the beach club. And I've got a little video here to show you a little bit more about what it's like. Hopefully that inspires you to soak up the Caribbean sun and take advantage of the Caribbean waters. What I love about the beach club is that there is a more serene pool, there is a more party pool, and you have the ocean literally right at your fingertips. So you can really take advantage of everything that Bimini has to offer from the sand and sea and pool perspective as well. Want to talk quickly about our cabins because we've got some amazing ones. And depending upon your budget and price point, all of that, we typically have a cabin for you, which is great. Definitely feel free to reach out to Jamie to talk about pricing because she has some exclusive pricing for you guys for this itinerary, which is amazing. So we've got some insider cabins. You're pretty much your standard interior. All of our cabins are going to be smart cabins and they're going to be controlled with that little tablet that you see kind of towards the right near that lamp. We have our sea view cabin. Over 90% of our cabins will feature a sea view of some kind, whether it's kind of that window view or one of our balconies, which is great. And really the highlight of our ships are the balcony cabins. We are over 80% 100% balcony cabin, which is absolutely amazing. So we really do prioritize those ocean views and those opportunities to relax and really kind of feel that sea air while you are out at sea. And the hero of our sea terrace cabin is that iconic red hammock that you see featured there in kind of the still of the cabin at large and also in that bottom right photo. Our cabins, like I mentioned, are smart cabins. We've got complimentary streaming and complimentary like streaming options for both TV and movies. We have our roomy rain shower in the bathroom, which is nice. We have a little vanity set up. We've got some fun and cheeky little lighting options on board. So we've got a Zen lighting option. We have a hangover lighting option in case you need more low-key vibes after Scarlet Night, for example. You dance the night away until 3 a.m. Maybe you want that low-keyness. And if you're feeling a little spicy, we also have our Get It On lighting option, which I think is hilarious and is so fun. And then my personal favorite part of our sea terrace cabins is the fact that we have carafes of water in your stateroom that will be refilled and or replaced by your stateroom attendant. So you don't have to go on a scavenger hunt to find water. We are a sustainable ship, so definitely bring your reusable water bottle because we have no single-use plastics on board. So we've got water refill stations around the ship as well. All of our cabins will feature an in-room mini fridge, and you can bring up to two 750 milliliter bottles of wine per cabin on board as well. So we do a little kind of box charcuterie in one of our eateries called the Galley. So I always recommend that sailors bring some wine on board, go up to the galley, get that box charcuterie, and go and enjoy that out on your balcony in your hammock. So that's a little hot tip from me to you. We do have four subcategories here of the sea terrace cabin. We've got one that's more centrally located, which I believe Jamie has some great pricing on that for you as well. One that is going to be more of a limited view with some a little bit of obstruction. And then we also have an XL, and then we have our standard sea terrace that is located both forward and aft. So lots of options for you here. Again, really, really fantastic cabin. This is my personal recommendation. I love the balcony. It just makes the experience that much better. And if you are someone who is like, I want to live the life of luxury, we have our Rockstar and our Mega Rockstar suites for you to take advantage of. This photo that you see here, that table, I'll tell you a fun little story about it. So this is actually featured in our largest suite on board, which is 200 or 2,100 square feet, which is crazy. It's our massive suite in our Mega Rockstar category. We have two of them on board. And when we were working with our design firms that we partnered with when the ships were being built, Sir Richard Branson said, you know what? I want to have a champagne table. You may ask, what is the champagne table? And this is a table that has a well in the middle of it for some ice and a bottle of champagne to live while you're having a nice little dinner or chatting out there with your friends. And it has those stairs because he wanted to give sailors an opportunity to dance on the tables if they wanted to. And what better way to access the top of a table than to just build stairs into the table itself? So keeps things safe for our sailors, keeps sailors having a fun time. And I just kind of love that little story. So this is featured in our massive suite. You can see here that our suites are a little bit different in kind of its decor and style. It's a little bit sexier than the other cabins I showed you. And you definitely get a lot more space here, which is great. We do have kind of a little bit of a nod to Virgin Records in our suites, and every suite is going to come with a record player, and your stateroom attendant will be able to give you a selection of records that you can play if you want, that range from different artists that you might be interested in or different genres, things of that nature. Our Rockstar sailors will also get access to Richard's Rooftop. This is an exclusive lounge area for our suite sailors, our Rockstar sailors. There's additional hot tubs up here, different kind of loungers and kind of little beds to day beds to kind of lay on and really soak up the sun. But my personal favorite is the Richard Sunset Hour that we have every single day from 5 to 6 p.m., where you get complimentary cocktails and drinks. So there's a great menu there. You can get one of our popular champagnes on board. We partner with Moet and Chandon for our premium champagne. You can get those complimentary during Richard's sunset hour, and those run you about $23 a glass. So who doesn't love getting good champagne for a very reduced rate of free 99, which I personally do. So that's a really, really great perk of our Rockstar and Mega Rockstar suites. We also have additional perks that our Rockstar sailors are going to get. So you can see here on the left-hand side, we have four subcategories here, starting with our Seriously Suite. This is about 350 square feet. And then it goes all the way up to our Brilliant Suite, which is going to accommodate a max of four sailors. The remaining three, the Cheeky Corner, Seriously, and the Suite Aft, can accommodate a max of two sailors because the beds do not split apart. So just kind of keep that in mind. The Cheeky Corner and the Suite Aft can also come with larger terraces and maybe additional kind of outdoor space, which is kind of nice as that's important to you. But some perks that our rock stars are going to get is going to be access to that Richards rooftop, like I mentioned. You're also going to get the in-room bar on us, the first round of the in-room bar. So it's a series of 350 milliliter bottles of liquor and wines and different mixers and things of that nature. So that is complimentary. So you do get some free drinks there. And then you also get priority booking windows to book your dining, which is great. So you can start booking your dining at 120 days prior to embarkation day as a Rockstar sailor. I just realized that some of these are a little bit outdated, these slides. So I do apologize there, but they are mostly up to date. And then we have our Mega Rockstar Suites. So these are that creme de la creme, the ultimate luxury on board, starting at 570 square feet with our gorgeous suite going all the way up to 2,147 square feet with that massive suite that I was kind of just talking about. Sailors who sail like a Mega Rockstar are going to get a daily drink allowance, which is great. So you don't even need to buy a bar tab. You get daily access to the thermal suite and the redemption spa, a private transfer to the terminal, which is great. You get basically butler service with your Mega Rockstar agent. You get a curated and unlimited in-room bar, and then you also get greater Wi-Fi speeds with our premium Wi-Fi. So really, really great perks here. But honestly, regardless of whether you sail in a Sea View, an Insider, a Sea Terrace, or one of the suites, you are in for a very nice ride and voyage with Virgin. Because pretty much ultimately, if you are looking for a child-free vacation where you can have a good time and really just kind of soak up the sun and the sights, Virgin Voyages is a really, really fantastic place to be. So definitely make sure that you are chatting with Jamie if you are interested in booking this 4-night itinerary that we talked about this evening, or if you are wanting to book something else. We do have voyages that are sailing on the West Coast out of Los Angeles as well as in Alaska. We have voyages that are longer in the Caribbean going out of Miami. We are also sailing out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. We are sailing out of New York. We are sailing in the Med out of Barcelona and Athens. Also some itineraries out of Rome. So we've got some amazing destinations around the world for you to journey to on board one of our lady ships. So I want to talk about a few offers that we currently have going. So right now we are currently running our Black Friday preview sale. So this is a really, really fantastic offer. I know Jamie has some exclusive offers for you as well. So if you want to book, definitely reach out to her. And then if you book within the next 7 days, you will be able to also get a free $50 bar tab when you book a voyage with Jamie. That is any voyage that you book with Jamie in the next 7 days, she will be able to get you a free $50 bar tab. All right, that is pretty much it. So I will go ahead and take a look at the chat box here. You guys were kind of popping off. I love it. Let's see. Oh, good. Jamie has some videos from her cruise that she took on her profile, which is great. So she's somebody to be trusted, which is amazing. I love that for you guys. Um, let's see. What else do we got here? I love it. Yes, the rooms are nice. They're very nice, clean aesthetic as well. And I think that the beds are quite comfortable, so there's that little bit too. Yes, Bernicia, this is a lot of information. We recorded all of it though, so if you need to go back and listen to it, don't you worry. And like I said, Jamie's going to give you going to be a great resource for you, and she'll be able to answer a bunch of different questions. Questions about contingency plans due to weather and things of that nature. We will do everything we can to reroute the ship to ports that are not impacted. We will do everything we can to be in touch with you when it comes to changes that are needed. I don't anticipate really any issues next year with this itinerary, but just know that we will be able to work with you on everything. If we ever have to cancel something, we will obviously do everything in our power to make sure that we are doing right by you as a sailor. Um, so just so you know, also so sorry I pronounced your name wrong. All right. Any other last questions? You can also unmute yourself if that's easier to ask it that way.
Yes, I wanted to ask because I'm in Houston, in
Mhm.
Texas, and I'm trying to see what my best option is. Most likely, I'll be going by myself. I'm trying to see what my best option is because I'm always traveling with others, not by myself.
We do have a really robust solo sailor program. So just know that if you want to meet new people on board, we have a lot of opportunity for you to do that. We also have solo sailor cabins as well. So Jamie would be able to work with you on pricing for those. But we do our cabins per cabin. So when we say that, the price point, for example, is, $2,500 for a cabin. That is not per person. That is $2,500 for the cabin as a whole. So just know that we do have solo cabins options for you. And again, I would probably chat with Jamie about what is going to be the best fit for you because she can work with you in terms of, what your budget is and what's going to be the best cabin fit, all of that kind of stuff. But we have a lot of people that sail solo on board Virgin, and they have a fantastic time doing so.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes I prefer to sail solo because then I don't have to deal with the drama of my friends.
So true. I understand.
Yep. All right. Any other questions?
Oh, and I just wanted to clarify because a couple of things I know people are concerned about payment. Um, so I guess the amount of the deposit, is it a percentage or a flat fee?
It is a percentage. So the deposit
Okay.
is going to be 20% of your voyage fare. That is due to secure your booking. And then it is fully refundable for 7 days, the first 7 days. After that 7 day grace period, that deposit would turn into like a future voyage credit. But any other money paid between that seventh day and final payment. If you did have to cancel, that would get refunded to your original form of payment. But yeah, deposit is going to be 20% at time of booking.
Okay. And then final payment is due is it six, I'm sorry, 60 or 90 days prior to sailing?
It's due 120 days prior to.
120, oh,
Yeah,
120 days.
yeah.
So for September, doing math, I think that's,
Should be
I kept
about
saying June.
May-ish.
Yeah, like late May,
Yeah.
late May. Yeah, I was thinking June, but yeah, I guess it's late May. Um, oh, and I know that I don't know if it's applicable for the group, but I know sometimes there's incentives for paying in full, like book.
We do have a pay in full discount when you book and pay your voyage in full. At least when you pay your voyage, basically when you book it, as long as your voyage is at least a year out. Unfortunately, it's not
Okay.
compatible with our groups program because you are getting that exclusive
Yeah,
pricing
yeah.
for the
And
groups.
we're not a year out anymore anyway, so
Yeah.
um I'm trying to think of any other questions that people asked previously. I think mainly people want to know about the the rates and the pay.
Yeah.
Um and then I have that information as well already. So I guess the deposit is 20%. So that yeah, because I was checking the numbers were varying and that's why. Um yeah, so if anybody's interested in, locking in soon, I guess if I haven't emailed you before, I need your email so I can kind of get that started for you and I can actually get the rate for you. Um, yes, you can send it at any time. Sooner the better though, because we want to make sure that there's still cabins available.
Here we go.
Bernicia was asking, so they can send their deposit in anytime.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your deposit's due at time of booking. So whenever you secure your booking or basically create that booking with Jamie, the deposit will be due.
but of course, the longer you wait, the chance of like, we don't know if cabins will be not available. Like I have a set amount allotted for our group, but basically you want to lock it in as soon as possible.
All right. Well, if you guys have any other questions, definitely reach out to Jamie. I will get her the recording of the presentation today. But thank you all for joining. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great evening and a great rest of your week.
You too.
Thank
You,
Thank
you.
thank
you.
you.
You too. Thank you for everything. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Yeah.